Hey, Grace Church, Pastor Eric here, and want to give you an update quickly this morning as we get ready to go into a weekend. As you know, since the end of May, we have been planning and preparing for our first regathering as a church this Sunday, July 5th. Been excited for this, praying about this, preparing diligently, and have waited to sequence our timing for this weekend for all the reasons we've explained before, and I don't need to review all that. However, new information leads to new decisions. And that information is not only the state of affairs of COVID-19 in the state of Florida, but particularly for us in Miami Dade, and subsequently what the Miami-Dade County Mayor has been deciding. And as of yesterday, there's been a couple of new updates. Number one has been the implementation of curfew, which is not just weekend-based. It says until canceled or further notice. So it is a bit of a regression of our releasing the stay-at-home shelter type of deal. Number two has been the closing of auditoriums, movie houses, arcade places of business, similar types of references that the churches have sort of kept in step with. And those are now being closed down. And so we think, after talking, Chris and I have talked, Ronald and I have talked, the three of us had a phone call this morning and just kind of thinking through this. I've talked to other pastors as well in the community, and just kind of getting some counsel, thinking of these things, praying about this. And so in light of where we are in our community and how this would be interpreted by our community, that while kind of in the letter of the law, there could be the opportunity to still meet the spirit of the law and trying to really love our neighbor well as care for you well, and do not want to in any way endanger any one of you, though we know some of you are like, let's go. Others of you, understandably, for a variety of reasons, are like, oh, I don't know, I'm concerned for different reasons. We have opted to not meet this Sunday. And I don't mean to highlight this Sunday as opposed to the following Sundays, meaning instead, we will not meet this Sunday nor the next until we say otherwise. So we're delaying yet again our reopening as a church. To say that I'm disappointed to make this announcement would be an understatement. But these things, while they come as a surprise to me, and as I'm announcing them to you, a surprise to you, they do not come as a surprise to our Lord. And I don't want to say that as like a cliche phrase. I say this like I trust the Lord. He knows what is good and right. He is running this world. Much more is involved in what's happening than just the state of affairs for Grace Church, though I do feel responsible for Grace Church. And so I'd say that out of care for you guys, out of love for you. We will get back to you with some things that we can do to kind of just reinforce us as a local church being so young and new, but so excited and opportunistic with great opportunities to still connect well in our community, still connect well with each other, but to do so in a way that is wise and responsible, that is loving, that is measured, and is just saturated with prayer. So I want you guys to know that first thing on Friday, as we get this information to you, you can plan accordingly. We will be having our online service. So this will mark our 16th Sunday of being online only. And so please prioritize that for the sake of your heart hearing the word. Matthew chapter 6, this is an important text we're coming into as we deal with these teachings from Jesus. So Sunday at 5 p.m., prioritize that, plan that now, that you're going to be there with us. Connect online, make those comments. Let's be in prayer together. But I wanted to let you guys know this. So love you guys. I miss you a ton. I cannot tell you how much I was looking forward to being gathered together this Sunday, singing together, even if we had to have masks on to be able to hear the sweet sound of the saints' voices, to be reading the scriptures together, seeing one another in person. And yet that's not where the Lord has us now. So we wait for the Lord's work and the Lord's timing, but we don't have to wait in ministering to one another. So I love you guys. I miss you. Hope to see you soon.